First question, a cylinder can have a volume of this. So this is volume of a cylinder. So volume of a cylinder is pi r squared times height. So in place of volume, we put this one. So in place of this volume here, okay, I'll put that back. I'll write it 120 equals to, let's replace it for V, and then calculate the radius. So we're finding radius of if the height was 10. Height is 10. Okay, so you get pi is 3.14, forgot to put that in, times radius, we don't know radius, so we're trying to find, and then times height of 10, it said. Okay, so we multiply these two together here, you get 31.4, and then you get radius squared, and here is 120. Divide both sides by 31.4. We got radius squared equals 2. 3.82, and it keeps going, but we'll keep it like that, round it to 100th place, take the square root of that. Yet radius is about 1.95, that's a 5, so radius is 2 inches. Okay, so if radius is 2 inches, what is the circumference? Now circumference, you can use two formula, 2 pi r, or just pi times diameter, right? Because 2 times the radius is the diameter, so you can use either formula. I'm going to use this one. Circumference 2 times 3.14 times radius, which is 2. Multiply them, so you get circumference of a circle is 12.56 inches. Okay. So here's the two volume. You're going to subtract because find the volume of the space that is not taken up by the ball. So just like the other video from yesterday, it is this one, which is this one here. You're trying to find the empty spot. So the nice thing about this is only one sphere or one ball. Let's find the volume of a cylinder first. So we're doing the cylinder, and volume of a cylinder is pi r squared times height. Volume is 3.14 times radius. Radius, here's the diameter, so radius is 10. We square that times the height, which is 30. So volume then equals 2. I did this wrong. This should have been 30. My mistake. This is the ball. This is 30. This is 30. All of them is 30. So this should have been 30, but that should have been 20. So you will use 30, and then the radius then is 15. Change your picture to 30 at the bottom, please. Oh, so wrong. Okay. Anyways, I'll get over it. Let's use calculator. 15 times 15 is 225. Times that to 30. Times that to 3.14. You get the answer of 21,195 is the volume of the cylinder. Now, volume of a sphere is 4 over 3 pi r cubed. So volume equals 4 times 3.14, which is 12.56. times radius cubed. The radius in this case is 15. Cube that, and then you divide it by 3. So 15 times 15 times 15 is 375. Times that by 3.14 and times that by 4, you get 390. And if you divide that by 3, you get volume of a sphere is 14,130. Anyways, I hope you see that. Inches, centimeters cubed. Now to find what's not taken up, you have to subtract. Okay, so you subtract the cylinder from the sphere. So for total volume is, we'll find total volume 900 or 21,195 minus 14,130. Subtract that. You get 7,065 is total volume, and centimeters cubed. Okay, here, if you look at this, you have two half hemisphere, two halves sphere. So what makes one whole sphere? So we're going to find the we're going to add at the end here, volume of the sphere. And volume of the sphere is 4/3 pi radius cubed. So therefore it's 4 times 3.14 times radius, which is 6 in this case, times 6 cubed. And then you divide that by 3. So the volume of the sphere is 2012.96, that's this one. Then you divide it by the 3, you get volume equals 904.32 meters cubed. Okay, and then the other shape right here is a cylinder. You notice this is a cylinder. So we're going to find a volume of the cylinder. And then in the end we add it. There are two attached shapes to find total volume. Volume of a cylinder is pi r squared times height. So pi is 3.14 times radius, which is 6. And the height of this is 11. Multiply that, you'll get volume is 1,243.44 meters cubed. Okay, you add them together to find total volume. So total volume is 1,243.44 added to 904.32. So 6, 7, 7, 4, 11. So that is total volume here, meters cubed. Okay, and the last two problems, let's find the least common denominator, which is 12. So times this by 12 times every terms by 12. Okay, and that means you divide 4 into 12, which is 3, and then you multiply this together, you get 9c minus, you multiply these together, you get 96. Divide that, you get 2. 1 times 2 is 2. add 96, right? To both sides, you get 9c equals to 98. Divide by 9. It doesn't go in evenly, and it cannot be reduced. So your answer is 98 divided by 9. That's one solution. Okay? And that's that one. This one here, least common denominator is 8. So you multiply everything by 8 here. That means you divide 2 into 8, which is 4, and 4 times a negative 1 is negative 4h equals, divide that, that's 1, and 1 times this 5 is 5. Bring down the h minus, multiply this 2, you get 48. Minus 5h to both sides. Get you 0, that's not negative 9h, equals to negative 48. Divide by negative 9 to both sides. H then, 2 negative is a positive when you're dividing, is 48 over 9, because it doesn't divide evenly. But you can reduce these by 3, and you get 16 over 3 SH. This is also called one solution. Okay, this next one here is to additive inverse, plus a negative. You notice that this is negative 8m. This is a positive 20. Bring down the 10. Combine these two together. You get 30 plus negative 8m. On this side, let's simplify the other side. This other side, you get 8m. Combine that to negative 16. You actually subtract, get negative 8m. You add them. You get negative 8m plus 10. You can't do anything further, so let's just copy it down so we can finish. Okay, let's get rid of the 8m by adding 8m. Alrighty, that is 0 and 0. That's 30 equals to 10. This is no solution, right? Here, this is an invisible 1 right here. Distribute, additive inverse, distribute. Negative 3y plus negative times a negative is a positive. You get positive 4. You minus that to 20. A positive 4 minus 20, you get negative 16 minus that. And on the other side, you combine 6y with minus 9y. You add a negative 9, you get negative 3y minus 16. Negative 3y minus 16. Notice they're the same on both sides, so your answer will be infinite solution, correct? This is 0, 0. This is negative 16 equals to negative 16. This is infinite solution. All right, and that is it for the week. Tomorrow's homework is to make up any IXL.